still doing? Wait, hold on a sec. It's still going. And wait, now you're live. Now you're live.
How's it going, everyone?
Hi.
How's everyone doing?
Tuesday.
Oh,
Hey. Happy Tuesday. Everyone doing good?
Happy Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Fifth. Revenge of the Fifth.
No, it's just Revenge of the Sith. We're taking it back.
We're taking it back. So far in the room, you guys, we've got Dinkar, Ben, Daniela Wright, and I'm going to say it wrong every time I do this to you. Desiree Gonzalez is in the room with us so far, guys. Just so you know who we're talking to.
Heck yeah. How's it going, everybody?
Hey guys.
Yeah. And we already have 3 likes because people like us.
You're just too nice, guys.
Too nice, guys.
So good
too nice. Cool. All right, Omar, take over.
Great. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna play a little bit of D&D in a different setting than D&D would traditionally fall into. Let's do this. Let's go in a circle and try to recap what's happened to us so far in the adventure. And the way we'll do this is you'll say your name and then what's happened, and we'll go. I'll go last. We'll go Tara, Blair, James, Brent, Issacs, Analise, and if there's anything left, I'll close out.
So we're reviewing what happened in the last 2 weeks.
3.
3. I mean, we're counting the secret show.
Are
we at 3?
I think we're at 3. Yeah.
We're at 3. Yeah. 4 would be the secret show. Yes. I believe so far I have $900 or 900 gold pieces. I just want that noted. I've been keeping a running tally. I have discovered that I am I have my sheet because I'm still learning. If you're new to D&D out there and you don't really know what's happening, but you're joining us because you like us because we're funny, I'm with you. I don't know much about D&D and I'm still learning, and I get really confused sometimes with how all of this works. That's what I think people should know about me, really. My character, Blair, what should they know about my character? You know more than I do.
Your character is a ranger.
I know that. I'm a ranger. I'm a halfling. I'm an orc.
And she does not yet have a familiar.
I get a familiar?
Maybe.
Okay, cool.
And she's learning how to play the character.
Omar and I had a very fun session yesterday where I was picking out my special abilities and all of my skills, which I think will come in handy today, apparently.
And as long as you always use Hunter's Mark, you'll be fine.
Always use Hunter's Mark. I really leaned hard on my archery, but I also decided that I wanted the alchemy abilities and sleight of hand. Because that sounds the most interesting. So anyways, that's me. And I'm Kaylee.
Perfect. And then over to Blair. What happened after that?
I guess if we want to take it right back, there were some woodland animals that did a lot of damage to a lot of things in 2 of the games. My character's name is Shingai. I'm a cleric who is Asimar, however you want to pronounce it. That hasn't come out yet, but I had my first adventure last week when we were romping through Disney landing page, and the weeks prior we might have been ghost busting, and the week before that I actually can't remember, so I will pass it off to the next person.
James, Brent, Issacs.
What, folks? I play Merk. He's a fighter. He's a human fighter. He's just a guy. With fists of legends.
2 voices.
And some weapons that he doesn't really use very much, although maybe tonight we'll see. And it's been an interesting time for Merk. He's gone back and forth on just like who he is as a person.
Oh, yeah.
The first few weeks he was doing his job, and then he was feeling really having this kind of existential, like, do I want to be a killer person? Especially after like he goes on all these campaigns through the week, and then he comes home and on his off day, he's got to go on another campaign. It's just his life is full of blood and carnage. So he went into some therapy, and then in last week's game, he was a totally different person. He was kind. He was ready to leave the past behind, but the past was not ready for him. So he I would say a good therapist, psychologist would say he regressed. But
Mm-hmm.
I like to think he just came to terms with himself. And so now we have a nice, like, he accepts who he is and what he does. And he's hoping to just do it for the better good at this point. So that's been the, that's been what's up with Merk for the past few weeks.
Nice. Yeah. Lots of personal growth. Growth is not always a straight line.
No.
Often it's not.
So who knows what's gonna happen tonight? And over to Analise.
Hey everybody, I play Songwrite Noteson, who is a tiefling bard, and she likes to go to bars. She actually lived in a tavern for a while, above a tavern, which got burned down, I think by a witch. Is that what happened? I don't know, I don't remember. But in any case, something bad happened and she no longer believes in love. Her goal is to write the perfect song, but she's been cursed. She is not able to write any good songs, but she still tries every week and sometimes does succeed at being so performative and so good that she'll convince creatures to look the other way, or to think that there are ghosts where there are none, as was the case with the ghost busting adventure. So yeah, she's a little bit sad, she's a little bit snarky, but she's always down for some performance.
Perfect. Oh boy, we're all gonna go through something pretty intense tonight because if you all recall, we are doing the Hunger Games. Is anyone here like a huge Hunger Games fan before we begin?
Oh yeah.
Whatever it is. Is it three fingers? What is it?
Okay, that answered it.
No, I've read all the books. I saw all the movies. I'm a fan. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a fair amount, if to be fair. Like as a post-apocalyptic dystopian world, I liked it in general.
Isn't this also a Girl Scout thing? Anybody know? I remember this being a Girl Scout thing.
I could see that. Yeah, that seems right. Like the three finger instead of.
Yeah.
This is Disney. If you want to point at something, that's Disneyland. Anyways.
That's just amusement parks.
And these
14 miles per hour.
To the game with Hunger Games, I was kind of brushing it off because when it first got big and like the trailer first came out, I was like, all right, so it's Running Man meets Battle Royale. That's it.
Yeah.
And
totally.
so I'm one of those naysayers, like, it just sounds like so many things I've seen already and not even good things. I'm talking about Running Man, not Battle Royale. That's
Proud to say.
So I stayed away from it for a while, and then my friend had written this like fan film of it, the short, and like brought me in to read for Gale. And so we did this table read, and I was like, all right, this is kind of interesting. And so I picked up the first book just for the heck of it, thinking like, because I'm one of those guys who's like, if everyone reads it, then I'm like, well, if everyone's doing it, I'm not. So right. I didn't. And then when I finally picked it up, I was like, all right, whatever. And then the next day I had finished it. So
that's what happened to me. Like I have to say I do enjoy it because I read it in a day.
Yeah.
I could just burn through it.
Yeah. And the same thing happened with Catching Fire, where I was like, all right, I'll just read like the first few chapters. And then like 75 pages later, something like the big, like, I'm going back in moment happens. And I was like, well, I can't stop now. Like it was the second book is so perfectly written in terms of like, she knows exactly when to end every chapter so that you have to keep going. Every chapter is this mini like cliffhanger of sorts that you just have to know, and you keep going. And before then, in a few days and you're done. So
I had this thing about the middle. I loved the middle. I didn't like the beginning and I hated the end, but I loved the middle. It was
the Empire Strikes Back of it all.
Yeah, but like half of book one, the last half of book one, the second half of book three were great. Loved all book two, but I hated the end, and therefore I've never seen the movies.
Yeah, ending. The way I see the ending is like you get to the point at Mockingjay, you get to where they get to, the White House. Basically, they're at the front lawn. Something's about to go down. You're not sure. Stop reading there.
Yeah. Just stop and you're fine.
Stop
Make up the ending for
and
yourself.
make up whatever ending you want, because whatever ending you come up with is going to be better than anything that happens next.
That's very true.
I can't even explain my anger because it blows the whole plot of the movie out, and I
Yeah.
Right.
can't.
It's just not, the end is just not well written anyways, even
No.
if that is going to be your ending. It just wasn't, it was just kind of womp womp.
I'm sorry, I have to give a shout out because somebody that I was dear friends with, and have known since high school, Andy Seroff said hi in the chat.
I saw that.
He and I made music together in high school. We were in jazz band together. Seroff, I love you. I miss you. I hope all is well with you and your lady. And I don't know if you're still here, but hi. And thank you for being here. And I love you. Anyway,
That's
just want to say that because I've not talked to him in a very long time.
So no one needs to know anything about Hunger Games in order to enjoy tonight, right, Omar?
No, this is gonna be a very detailed breakdown.
Of Hunger
if you
Games?
don't know who Rue is,
If you don't know what death hornets are.
right, exactly. I have taken all of your faces and I put them onto foxes,
Oh my
and
God.
that will be a huge
Stop.
component
Jesus Christ.
of the story.
That's
No,
terrifying.
I have a very cursory knowledge, so this is gonna be real interesting, folks. Let's see what I remember.
That's going to make it even better, I
Yeah, I
think.
think it'll be fine.
I didn't look up anything. I was just like, I'm
it'll
gonna
be
go off of
fine.
my knowledge. So on that regard, let's head over to Roll20 and then I will do a history check on myself and see what I can recall.
Oh, that's right. We'll get better at recalling things every week, I'm pretty sure. So we get used to this.
And for folks watching at home, what we are doing is we're playing on Roll20, and the way we're kind of doing this is that there'll be a series of checks and stuff, but there's also going to be, it's Hunger Games, so there's going to be a bunch of combat, so we're going to be
That's right.
learning how to do that, playing with that. And I'm also 100% down with, if you all can find a non-violent way to get out of an altercation, fantastic. I'm not against that, but keep in mind it's the Hunger Games. So,
they're here to see the they're here to hear about the stabbing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Before we get into it, just to recap a bit. Last week we did find out that there was a bit of a mole amongst our midst in someone we considered a great friend and
I never did.
leader of sorts.
Never
has
did.
turned out to be having their own ulterior motives the entire time, which is going to make it really awkward since they're the person that sends us on these missions.
Yeah. I wonder what's brewing.
Interesting. Also,
behind the
before we get
scenes.
rolling on a technical aspect, is anyone having a hard time hearing Brent in the chat? If you have a hard time hearing him, let me know. It could just be my headsets as well, because
I'll just move closer to the.
we do like your face. It's a
Thank
pretty face. Just like that. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
This
don't
actually
think
looks like a
anyone's
Hunger
mad.
Games thing.
Not
it
awkward
looks like
at
we're
all.
shooting this like
No,
drone
I
cameras.
don't think anyone's mad about this.
You're so symmetrical all the
He's
Here,
time.
okay, cool.
He's
They
an
hear you. Okay, I just
avatar.
want to make
There it
sure.
goes.
You're like your face is just so photogenic.
So,
So-
project. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, let's hop into it. And folks, if you're watching at home, we're gonna need a huge portion of your help at the very end of this session. So stay tuned for that. Just keep that percolating in mind. You're gonna make a big decision for the rest of these folks, which is gonna be very interesting. But we are in Roll20, and we are back at the village with no name whatsoever, the unnamed village. You have all just come back from a very intense campaign. I just got a reminder that I need to drink water. That's very good. And you all, which I will, hydration is very important, especially when you're playing D&D. And you are all met by your good friend, question mark. It's Garzog. How's it going, everyone? It's me, Garzog.
Nobody say anything at all.
How's it? No one's. What was that whisper? The whispers in the wind that I just heard?
Nothing. How are you, Garzog?
Well, I couldn't be more proud of this team. We go on a campaign, we go into the dungeons, we find the artifacts that were stolen from the villages that they were taken from. We take those artifacts, we return them to the village. I feel good. My soul feels light. I feel like I can sleep for the first time since the last time we went on a campaign, and it feels good. How about the rest of you?
Just happy to hear we're doing exactly what you want for no apparent reason.
Oh, great. Well, good. See, that weight's off of your mind. How about you, Shinga? Speechless? Yeah, because you're so happy about the good work we're doing. How about you, Noteson?
Still waiting to hear about where you got those pants.
I got the pants. This, if I gave a Bart a cookie, you know what I mean?
I
Oh
think
my
that's
gosh.
very offensive, but that's fine. Continue.
Wow.
And how about you, Kaylee? How you feeling about everything?
Great. I had a bit of a break from you guys, which was nice.
Yeah.
Just kind of chilled, did some self-care stuff, like hung out in the woods, took a little sauna and some natural pools, and it's been nice.
That sounds absolutely spectacular. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy is really all I can say. I am just so happy about the fact that we're all together, but I do have some bad news. And this is maybe something that you've all been expecting. In fact, maybe I should just come clean about it right now. Yes, since I have you all in front of me here, it's the perfect time to tell you, you all get 500 gold for helping on the campaign. Congratulations.
I wasn't there. Do I get to hold it for our missing compatriot?
Unfortunately, this is not a Denzel Washington contract. We're not doing pay to play. So
Can I just ask you, Garza, you're full of mysteries. Like, I don't know where you got your pants. It's fine, whatever, we'll move on. But also, where does this money even come from? Like, who are, can we ask
Great
you who you
question.
are? Is this dirty money?
I support this question.
First of all, according to a lot of economic theorists, all money is really dirty money when it comes down to it, because is that not just the slicing up of resources in a way that we have deemed to be appropriate with no sort of natural oversight? And that's a little bit of an issue that really kind of is sand in my shoe, to be quite honest. But aside from that, this is from a special grant. A grant, let's say. A grant that allows us to go on these exploration missions and save all these important magical artifacts.
A grant, let's say.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could, I don't know the exact term. It might be a beneficiary, right? It might be a Bill and Melinda high five. I'm not quite sure how you would exactly term it. But
Did you just say Villain Melinda or Bill and Melinda? Because
Bill and Melinda Gates, not Villain Melinda.
Oh, sounded like
I don't know
Melinda.
about that. Sounded like Villain Melinda.
Sounded a
Villain just
lot
kind of
like Bill and
rolls
Melinda.
off the tongue.
Right, just
with you.
right there.
Bill and Melinda have given so much charitable money. I can't believe we're even discussing this point. Listen, now what's next? The Genius Grant is going to be the Carnivorous Genius Grant. Come on, you jokers. All four of you, so funny. So listen, on top of the 500 gold, I received a very special package in the mail with specific instructions to hand off to the four of you.
Great.
And those instructions were to give you these tickets to the Capitol. Pew, 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 pew. That was a firework. That was another firework. That was another one of those little quiet ones that kind of just goes. It's not really a big thing, but diversity is the spice of life. So here are 4 tickets to the Capitol. I've never been, but I hope you enjoy it.
What is the capital?
It's like on the subject of dirty money, right? This is, I believe, a central location of what is currently 12 districts that all have to compete for the resources that the capital seems to have for some reason, even though they have enough technology to take those resources and give it to the other people. There was, I think, a 13th district, but they got done. They got done. You know what I mean?
So if I'm going to get this right, they have districts collecting things to then give to the capital.
I think so. I think the capital's like the hub. Yeah, I guess so, right? I think each district does like a thing. They're like, we're the mining district and we do all the mining. Or maybe that was the show Inhumans on ABC. It's one of those. I can't really remember. One of them takes place on the moon and is canonically in the MCU, apparently. And the other is like, there's a center city and then there's a giant arena and there's just like, they don't disperse their rations correctly. And maybe there's radiation. I don't really remember.
Oh,
This a
maybe there's
mission, or Are we
radiation.
going strictly to observe?
Are we
Yeah.
gonna get paid extra for this? Because it sounds doubly dangerous. I'm just putting that out there. I think that,
Oh, I just
if we're
hate-
gonna be getting dirty money, we should be getting more of the dirty money for this kind of shit. I don't trust it.
I just got these tickets in the mail with specific instructions to hand them off to you for. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to take them. These aren't my tickets. If you want to hang out with me and work on my theme song, please feel free to stay.
I'd like to hear the theme song before I decide.
It's your best friend. It's your best friend. It's your best and your best friend. And we're going to the campaign that you're gonna love. Now it's a little tinny, and that's kind of where what I'm feeling about it.
Garzog, I have one question about the song.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of friend are you again?
Currently, and I'm not married to it, but currently I've got best.
Right.
Best.
Sounds like it's written by someone who sees themselves as the hero of their own story.
It does.
That's
does
so
that.
amazing. And I'll tell my friend who wrote the first draft about that because I outsourced that, baby. I don't have a musical note in my brain. I don't know how the music even works. You touch the string, sometimes the string makes no noise, sometimes the string makes too much noise. I don't know how any of it all works. So anyway, if who wants to hang out with me, Garzog here, working on my theme song, and who wants to go to Capitol?
I vote Capital. I took a week off. I'm kind of feeling some travel.
I vote non-Garzog.
I vote anywhere but here. Because Garzog, you're the worst and you know I hate you.
I love that sense of humor. How about you, Merk?
I go with my people.
Is that Garzog?
No. No,
I'm gonna go with the group. I'm gonna go with everyone else. Let's go to the capital.
Okay, well, have a great grand time. I wish you the best. And if you want to bring your best friend Garzog a little trinket or two, don't, because that's just gonna create clutter. And I'm really trying to cut down on stuff. So your experiences is a gift enough. Just tell me stories.
Got too many possessions, do you?
Hey, in my opinion, don't we all? You know what I mean? I've been to Comic-Con. I don't use half of that stuff. I don't use any of that stuff, to be completely honest. All right, enjoy the Capitol. And you all make your way to the bright lights of the city, the Capitol. And you are met by the brightest grin you have ever seen, ever. Hello, it's me. Do you happen to know who I am?
Stanley Tucci.
It is, that's right. I'm actor Stanley Tucci. How y'all doing?
Oh man, Stan, I'm so glad to see your face. We're just dealing with this asshole back here. It's and I know that we're headed into certain death, but that would be better than talking to Garzog for one more second.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't do well
be
with
glad.
blind guys.
Be glad.
Oh my gosh. It is so nice to see such bright faces. I haven't seen this array of talent since I had that one scene in the film Spotlight. Such a good cast. And I'm really glad I got to be a part of it. Can we get serious for a second? Would that be all right?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
leaning in.
Okay, good. Great. Tell me about the four of you. Tell me about sort of what drives you. What's your main thing you fight for? Tell me, actor Stanley Tucci.
Meg Ryan. I fight for her.
Same. Same.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
How about you, Merk?
I fight because I must.
Because you must. Because you must. Yes. Get driven from the chest. I love it. Oh, I haven't had this much fun talking to people since I was in the film The Devil Wears Prada. How about you, songwriter?
Just trying to rid myself of this curse so that I can go on to write the perfect song.
Oh my gosh, what curse?
I don't know. I was a really bad curse. I don't know. I was really drunk at the time. I woke up, could barely write music, just trying to make the best of it.
Lost your groove. Lost your
Yes.
groove. I
Yes.
understand. It looked like I lost my hair in the film Captain America: The First Avenger, but that was a wig. And finally, Kaylee, let's goss. Kaylee, let's take a sec. Let's take a sec. Let's goss. Let's just
Okay.
goss. Pretend there's no
goss.
cameras. Let's just goss.
There are cameras.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just goss.
Little shy around cameras. Sorry. Are they recording or is this live or
Either and. VOD and could not be and delightful. It's all.
Uh-huh.
Let's just chill. Let's just chill.
Cool. I guess I fight for the fairness in the world. I
Wow.
try to raise up the little people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yes.
That is so beautiful. I have not felt just a back-to-back sense of respect for anyone, except for the time that I did Julia and Burlesque in a 2-year span, everyone. Talk about range.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Oh, but can we just take a second to enjoy the good things in life? I am going to pass the four of you on to my very good and very close friend, Seneca, who is going to sort of take things up a notch just to get to know you and your personalities a little bit and the kind of things that you do. All right, take it away, Seneca. And you all appear in a training ground. The floor beneath you sank and you emerged into this training area. And you heard a booming voice from one of Hollywood's finest and proudest. It is, of course, the philosopher Seneca. Actually, the philosopher Seneca. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. In the spirit of this, I would like to ask each of you what you bring individually to the fight.
To the fight?
What will be your main skill that you will bring
I'm great
to the fight?
with a bow. That's my main skill.
Long range.
Yes.
Yes. All cruelty springs from weakness. So good. How about you, Bard?
I mean, even though my best song has eluded me, I can write. Also, I can make certain things. I'm good at some spells, and can do a decent amount of melee. I was teased as a child, so I can throw a punch here and there, but the spells really are my thing.
I'm curious. Throw me to the wolves and I will return leading the pack. How about you, Merk?
I'm a master of hand-to-hand combat, but I was under the impression it wouldn't be needed today.
Oh, every night before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire? Merk, take those words, put them in your back pocket. And finally, Shingha, the cleric.
I channel the divine energies and the divine wisdom and the divine might of the Lady Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. That's what I have said in the past.
Yes.
Now, I want to see a display of your skills. For this is what happens in this part of the story part. So, Kaylee,
Yes.
I want to see shoot an arrow, and if you get 10 or above, I shall be impressed.
Okay, great. Before I do that, can I use my hunter's thingy?
Hunter's Mark, I think, only works on
It's for
a
damage.
creature.
Damage only, not for showing off in front of scary people.
Yeah, I think it's only
In
for
front
creatures.
of a bust.
I mean, it's for creatures only, but you are the DM.
It seems very important that I do well right now.
Yeah, you wanna cast Hunter's Mark? Let's do it.
If there's nothing more terrifying than doing well on a test, I don't know what scarier creature is out there.
So what are you aiming at in the training arena?
Okay. Well, in the room, there seems to be this little thing holding up some spears right there.
Yep.
I'm aiming at that very most center spear tip. I'm gonna take that tip
Ooh.
off.
Great. Okay, so go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark. I believe in D&D Beyond, you'll just be able to click cast on that.
I don't have my D&D Beyond set up. Remember?
That's
I'm rolling.
correct. Oh yeah, you're rolling physical. All right, let's
I'm physical
do.
rolling because I get no love or luck in the digital world. No, actually, it's because I'm running the tech. So I roll.
I don't. Let me pull up your sheet really quickly because I'm not the most familiar with Hunter's Mark, but I do.
It doesn't add anything to.
Okay.
And you don't have to roll for that; just activate it, right, Blair?
Yeah, it's just.
Did you play as a ranger before?
It's
Great.
a bonus. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Oh yeah, perfect. So you focus, right? The energy that you've honed, all your training, all your discipline that you exercised while you were growing up in the forests, and you focus on that quill. All right. Okay, go ahead.
14.
Plus,
That's going to be. Let me pull up the arrows here.
it's greater than 10 though, right? So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no matter
I mean,
what,
yeah,
you're
either
gonna
way.
hit it.
I impressed.
And then for funzos, why don't you roll a d6? Just
D6. This one for funsies. 5.
yeah, so it is nearly a perfect shot. I am impressed. At one point in the games, you may call upon my assistance.
Great. Thank you, Bust. Of Seneca.
I have a name. Thank you very much. All right. Songwrite. You said you will bring many things, but most importantly, a spell. Is that correct?
Correct. So,
What spell would you care to showcase before all of us judges?
well, I wanted to try out some color spray.
Oh, very well. Cast Away, a movie starring Tom Hanks. And that little blippy noise means that came up in the Roll20 chat, which I think is just outside. I don't know if chat can see that.
I don't think so.
So you clicked on the spell twice.
Ooh.
You need to click where it says cast.
Oh, okay. I hit spell slot. Cast.
Let's see what you get.
Huh.
It's not doing it for you?
Okay. No. But now all of my slots are taken up. That's weird.
Oh, well, uncheck them. It's probably.
Yeah, you can just you can take this off. That's probably why it's preventing you.
Okay. Did that do anything?
Oh, now click it after you've unchecked them.
So you hit cast.
I
Let's see
did. I hit
Is it not doing it?
cast. Yeah, but it keeps
Seen
filling
it
up my
box.
slots. Yeah.
All right. Well, just
I
unfill.
can also just roll too. That's also an option.
Yeah, I just go for that.
So am I just a D20?
It's gonna be a D20 plus. And let me head over to your character sheet. But I believe in features and traits, it'll tell you what to roll, what you get to add on to everything. Because for you, since you're a bard, I believe that's your charisma.
Roll 6d10.
That's the damage.
Okay.
So hit is 20. Everything's always a d20, but you add something. Your spell attack.
Yeah, which I think for you is just +7. I think
Okay.
it's, yeah.
Okay, then I will do D20 plus 7.
Yep.
23.
Well done.
Well, Seneca is Seneca is stoic. So what I say to that is, man is affected not by events, but by the view he takes of them. And what I'm viewing is Chef's kiss. So at any point in the games, you may call upon Seneca for assistance. Now, Merk, I've got this punching bag before me. How shall you attack it? With your mind or your fists, or a combination of your mind fists? So your fist minds, your fines, your mists.
Neither. My feet.
Oh, what? You're going to kick the punching bag, Mark?
Not just kick. Spinning back kick.
Okay. Okay. Well then. This thing has an AC of 5, so let me know what you do.
Well, I'll just roll my D20.
Yes, let's see what you get there, buddy.
I rolled an 8. My unarmed strike carries a hit of 7.
Dear,
15.
dear, you kicked my punching bag into oblivion, Mark.
I know.
You may call upon me at any point in the games for one favor as well.
Flew really far across the room, didn't it?
And
Didn't
then
have time to look. I was-
it exploded. Remember, just the other day, I had a boy who came in, PETA, and he was like, "Let me show you something cool," and he just lifted something, and I was just like, "That's what you got?"
Yeah, I think.
Like,
I
as are you saying that the delicious bread did that?
I was just thinking about that. I'm so hungry right now.
Where I come from, the pain in the ass is what we call PETA.
Yep. So, Shinga,
Mm.
how shall you impress upon me the connection you have with the divine Meg Ryan?
She will bestow upon me one of her gifts that she likes to call the guiding bolt.
The guiding bolt.
I will cast it. On that ball thing that's on the rack that I have no idea what it actually is.
Oh my gosh, the superfluous ball thing. You're gonna explode it?
I'm going to light it up.
Yes! Do it! Let's see. Oh my gosh. That was carrying a DC of 10. And
Not
now
my best show.
No! You expended just enough energy. You're saving it for the games? Shinga, call upon me at any point during the games.
I'm
If
sorry,
you need-
you said games?
The games, the Hunger Games.
I was under the impression we were observing these games.
You are observing them from the inside of the arena. You'll be
What?
looking at them as people will be swinging arrows at you and shooting swords at you, and there might
Isn't
be
this for like children?
acid crocodiles and bats made of gas. We did all kinds of crazy, eccentric things
But
in
it's
the
all
arena.
just it's all just a game though.
It's all
just for
supposed to be
fun.
for children. I'm like 37.
The child at heart. Well, as I Seneca always say, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. That's something that I think you can put in the back of your pocket and keep there.
Really wish I could argue that, but
Well-
the floating bust is correct.
Time heals what reason cannot. Got a whole
No,
bunch-
I heal what reason cannot.
Ooh!
Time just marches on.
Zinger from Shinga. Not too bad. Well, I would wish you luck, but fortune is simply a universe you make unto yourself in your mind. So, as a stoic, all I'll say simply is, it is what it is. Don't cry about it.
Nothing about odds.
And may the odds statistically adhere to how they would have eventually done that. And if you're surprised by anything, you didn't take mathematics or logic into consideration. So go ahead
That's
and
true. That's true.
put that one in your front pocket for a change. So now you got 3 pockets filled, right? Who's keeping track of the pockets?
I got 1 pocket left.
You got 1 pocket left?
Yeah.
Anyone else got extra pockets? Merk, you seem like someone who keeps a lot of stuff. Okay, so good luck. And by that I mean, you'll do what you eventually were gonna do anyway. And you all sink through the floor into the arena.
Oh, this is quite beautiful. This is I see some trees, see lots of greenery.
I don't trust it.
How did we go down and go outside? I don't understand.
Because it's the arena. It's just a fun thing.
Here's a question, not a DM question.
You look around and you see a handful of others, exactly 8. I'm dropping 1 or 2 in, but they're gonna appear very large just because. No, great. Perfect. I calculated this exactly. You see 8 others. I'm not gonna fill the screen with all 8, but there are others that also sink down. And you hear a voice that some of you might recognize. A voice that echoes throughout time itself. A voice that is haunting, that is seemingly ancient, but also in a weird way, eternal. A voice that you can't ever possibly forget. Do any of you know who that voice is?
I have a
Meg
really bad
Ryan.
feeling.
Oh, is it our ghost friend?
Depends on if your ghost friend was in the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Hello, fighters. This is me, the president, right? The president, not a prime minister. President, right?
Yes,
Correct, right?
President Snow. Yeah.
President Snow. President, and when I'm on patrol, I'm Snow Patrol. It's a little joke before things get real bloody.
Boo.
Boo.
Don't boo. Fight. Listen. In a second, you'll hear the alarms. You'll be able to run to the cornucopia. Hey, I remember that much. Pretty impressive stuff because it's shaped like a cornucopia. You'll run to the thing that looks like the spaceships from Interstellar. There will be weapons. You can each grab 1, but keep in mind someone might attack you if you go to grab it, or if your initiative roll is too low or something like that. We'll put a metric to it. Your example will inspire the rest of the districts in some way or something, right? Isn't that how President Snow whispers to President Snow's assistants? Wait, what are we doing? Why are we making people fight each other? Loyalty, good. So you will show everyone how strong it is to be loyal, and if you do not make it out of the games, your sacrifice will be also an inspiration in some way. That's the thing, or something. Merk, right? Isn't that how it works? Great.
When
All
you
right.
say sacrifice, you mean with our lives.
Yes, with your lives.
And
No.
I'm sorry, how does dying
Fucking
inspire
Garzog,
others?
man. I just fucking can't with that guy.
He sent us on the worst adventures.
What? Wait, what was the question?
How does dying inspire your people?
Why don't you fight and find
Garzog.
Okay, I didn't know. No, we didn't clear this. We didn't clear this music.
No, I'm
so
supporting
no.
song right now. I think he's got the right idea.
No, this is a mistake.
Garzog sucks.
That sucks.
No, but no.
Garzog sucks.
I like it.
Oh,
Subscribe.
pray to my deity capitalism. Well, this is a huge mistake, I think, or something. That's the commentary. I really should have brushed up on this franchise.
Too slow.
So, again, it's me, Kiefer Sutherland, wishing you, as President Snow, wishing you all happy games. May the odds forever be in your favor. Nailed
I'm really
it.
tired of that.
So,
Canadian bad guys, the worst.
you all now have to rush to get the weapons. I'm going to roll initiative for the NPCs that you're going to be going up against really quickly. But in a second, you'll all be able to grab one extra weapon that you're from what you're already carrying, and then the games will begin. Does that sound good to everybody? All right, here we go. Hopefully this works. Could be on 20. All right. Deep. Did that roll 20? Because I think that is just rolling it beyond because it's doing the dice thing. One second.
What's it doing?
He's got
They literally today introduced a new thing.
Oh.
Give me 1 second. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. I'll just roll. I've got physical dice here in front of me. Yeah, you know what? We'll worry about this later. Let me just roll a d20. If everyone else also wants to roll initiative, either with the physical die or on the website. They got 10.
I got 11 plus my 2, right? So 13.
13. Shinga, you got a 4.
I got a 10.
Okay. And Merk, what you get?
I have a 7 plus my initiative of 2 makes it a 9.
Okay, so Songwrite, roll off against the NPCs really quickly. They got a 1.
Whoa. They suck.
12.
All right, so I believe it's gonna. Kaylee, what did you get again?
14.
Fantastic. You are going to get first grabs on the weapons. Let me pull up a list here. Are there any particular weapons you would like to snatch up before they're gone?
What I got? What are my options?
Damn, you got a whole bunch of stuff here, dog.
No.
Let me pull this bad boy up. You can get a club, a dagger, a great club, a hand axe, a javelin, a light hammer, or a mace.
Ooh. Can I ask our chat what are the top weapons we should be looking at? Seems like
Sure.
a good
Good
moment
idea.
to ask a question of our crowd. So Ben thinks a mace is a high priority. Who else we got? Daniela, I know you have an opinion on this one. This is not just for me, this is for everybody. I'm gonna give him a sec. Hey, when there's a big loud car that drives by my house, did you guys hear that?
No.
Like this
No.
motorcycle? Oh wow.
You
this
guys
bike
hear
is
when my
awesome.
AC goes on? Because I certainly do.
No.
No.
I could have had my
Great.
AC on the whole time. Oh my.
Yep.
In fact,
I hope you
1
learned
second.
your lesson.
I'm not. It's fine. I won't. I'll live with it.
Ah,
What are you
so
what are you
far,
doing?
mace is our only answer from our dear friend Ben. Ooh, the jabby thing. Dinkar, do you mean
Already got-
there's a spear in there, right?
You've got a club, a dagger, a great club, a hand axe, a javelin, a light hammer, and a mace.
Club, a dagger. I'm gonna go with that. Daniela, we're picking out what weapons from the cornucopia are of a high priority for you guys that we should be looking at. Javelin from Denkar, stabby thing javelin.
Yeah,
I
there's some good options.
So I'm gonna go with, and the dagger is good. I'm gonna go with the javelin. I'm good at distancey things, so I want the throwy.
Great. So Kay's got the javelin. The javelin is off the board. Songwrite, what would you care to take? You got a club, a dagger, a great club, a hand axe, a light hammer, and a mace.
I will take the axe.
All right. You got a hand axe.
She's got the axe. How appropriate song.
I can't actually do that.
All right. So 2 weapons will be taken by the NPCs here. Interesting. And now I believe it goes to Merk.
The only weapons I trust are my own. I'll be fine.
Oh, very interesting.
Stop aside real quick, Merk.
Yes.
Is that really the best idea? We're being handed extra things.
But I already have a lot of stuff.
No, I know you do, and I'm sure that they're great and amazing. But I think in an unknown territory, doing unknown things
I have a
against
sword.
I don't know who these people are.
It's a great sword, and I have
I
Pretty great.
know.
hand axes. I have 2 hand axes already.
I know you do.
I have
and
a
I'm
long
not
bow. And then,
Doubting.
do you not remember the kick I put on the punching bag? It flew so far.
Your kicks are amazing. I just think
Really powerful
you're
kick.
being handed something for free and extra, and I just want to make sure you're sure before we walk away from that.
What are my options?
You've got a dagger,
I'll take the dagger.
okay, it's yours. Merk's got the dagger. All right, and finally to Xingha. The club has been taken. The dagger has been taken. There is a great club. The hand axe has been taken. The javelin has been taken. There is a light hammer. The mace has been taken. What would you like? You got the great club or the light hammer?
As much as I want it to be in the club, the great club just sounds extra. So I'll go with the light hammer.
Fantastic. A light hammer goes to you, Xingha. Light hammer. All right. And with that, you grab your weapons and you realize that the NPCs are all running off in different directions. You have a choice. You can run north, south, east, or west. You can also
Can I
choose-
ask what's in each direction? Like what do we see in each direction?
Sure. Give me a perception check. So roll that D20 and then add that perception.
Looking for my perception, cause I forgot where it was. Can you remind me where it is on my character sheet, please?
Scroll down on your skills.
On skills. Oh, perception. 2. Great. Fantastic. Oh, that was real bad. Yeah, I see nothing.
You look up, you look north, you see like some woods you'll have to run through. You look south, you see some woods you're gonna have to run through. You look east, you see some woods you'll have to run through. Maybe there's like a mountain kind of thing. And then you look west and you're so shocked and surprised by what you see. It's the cornucopia blocking your view.
Good job, Songray.
You know what? I tried. Okay. Well, there's a mountain east. Let's go that way. There's at least something there is higher ground east. So I think we should go east.
I'm with Song. Let's go that way.
I follow the group.
Okay. So you all go east. And you see a large lake. Now, in this lake, or around the lake, you see a tree, you see a tower, and you see what seems to be some sort of shelter. Now, really quickly, the way we're playing this is there are going to be things hidden in each of these. They might be dangerous things, they might be good things. We're going to find out. So I'm going to roll here. Okay, very interesting, very interesting. Let me do something very quickly here. And while we're doing this, I want to ask chat, if you're in a safe Hunger Games situation, let's say this is Hunger Games tag, right? What would be the skill set you would bring to the game?
Very good question.
What do you all think outside of character?
Is it
What would be like your skill that you would be able to lend to the intense game of tag?
The intense. If Hunger Games was a game of tag,
Yes.
is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
Like, okay. I'm gonna go with quick directional changing. I can survive. I can run. I can change.
Jig Jag.
I'm
Exactly.
usually the one that like
Running away.
tries to go unnoticed. Like I'll just like hang out in the corner. Like I'll find a spot and let everyone else get tuckered out until I have to deal with the situation. That was always my
Until
tag.
The
until
rope-a-dope.
I have to deal with the situation.
Yes. I'd be like, all right, these guys are going. I'm just gonna it's like, you know, in dodgeball where you just kind of like those kids who would like hang out in the corner. That was me.
Inch your way backwards to the back of the gym.
Like, I'll let you guys
corner.
tucker yourselves
You just-
out,
you
and
just
then when
gotta
I
work
have
it
to
out.
run in and I have to
I'm-
tag someone, then I'll do it.
I'm third string. Don't worry about it. I'll be here. I got your back.
I got you guys are doing great. I'm a bard, you guys. I'm there to cheer everyone on. I'm not there. I'm not in the game. I'm
I'm a
game
bard.
adjacent.
We
I'm
got
game adjacent.
Dinkar says camouflage. Ben says deception. Daniela says first aid and scavenging.
These are all very
Desiree says-
technical terms. Like,
Yeah, Desiree says
I'm-
couch potato.
I'm literally, yeah, good. Desiree, you and I, same person. I'm just like, just you guys do what you're gonna do.
Dinkar always plays rogue.
Oh, nice. That is always fun to play. These are great answers. All right, give me one more sec. I'm just building out the challenge of this arena while this is happening. And then Blair, just so you know, I don't know if I can find your PC token. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you Chris's for now. Is that okay?
That's fine.
We won't tell him.
I will cast many woodland beings. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Chris just filling the screen. I upgraded my Roll20 account, so we will be able to facilitate all of Chris's little animal buddies
Oh,
yay.
going forward. So just so everyone knows.
I like his animal buddies. I want goats to come back.
Yeah, we gotta get more goats. Okay, let me just drop this last one in here, and then we will be all set. I feel like I would just be there to inspire. Like I would do like a bardic inspiration. That
Like
would be
you be
my
a cheerleader.
exactly.
You tagged that guy really hard.
You be
Well
good.
done.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
We
Get a
you,
got it.
dodge.
you escaped the scary gas. All right, Blair, there's your token.
Okay.
And Songwrite coming at you is your token here. There you are. Congratulations. Merk, let's get you set up.
Whoa. Whoa, it's 70 feet away. Good to know.
I do.
Oh, someone's learning some stuff here.
Fancy.
All right. And Merk, there you are. You're on the board. And then Tara, you will be available right now. All right. So you are all looking at this giant pond. Any initial thoughts?
Well, I feel like there's not good stuff in the pond.
I mean, we are fighting to the death, so you're probably right.
Yeah, when are there ever good things in the pond?
I think I want to climb the tree just to see if I can see anything else. So would that be like would that be like an acrobatics check?
Can I assist her?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Is
So-
that the thing? And just so you know, Tara, I think the screen is showing the bottom
Yeah.
half.
There we go. Got it fixed.
So can I do that with an acrobatics check? Or
Sure. I'm going to say yes. But before you do that check, as you approach the tree, you hear a rustling coming from it.
oh.
Actually, let's say you hear a rustling coming from the bushes. And suddenly, here appears.
Oh,
God,
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, it's me. Do you all remember me?
Yeah, buddy. What you doing over here? You're like the
You-
only person I like, and you're not even a person. I'm so happy to see you.
Do you remember me? Because sometimes people say I'm forgettable because I'm a ghost.
who says that?
Oh, jerks. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm standing up for myself. And
Good tree.
I think they're
Good.
jerks.
Good.
Thank you. Oh, hey, listen. I'm your helpful NPC to quickly pop in and explain exactly what's going on here. Now, everywhere you go, there's going to be probably some hidden folks who want to do some damage to you, and I don't want that to happen. So I did some scouting. What I found out is that in every environment, there is a hidden sort of tool you can use to escape out of here. If you collect 3 pieces of the tools, you'll be able to get right out. You'll be able to escape the arena. Did anyone see the second movie or read the second book?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great play. Great play.
Yeah, great play. Yeah, great play. Real good theatrical production.
Best of the 3 plays.
It was
Agreed. Agreed.
the special effects of the second play, really just something else. Okay, well, yeah, I just want to let you know. So essentially how it's boiling down to is one of these things is going to have the tool piece you'll need, one of the 3 tool pieces you'll need, and the other 2 might have something that's a little more precarious and a little less helpful.
So,
Got it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the lay of the land.
Sorry, it sounded like you had more for us.
Yeah.
No, there was no ... You know.
It really sounded like an ellipses. Sorry.
It really did.
Oh, that was a hard stop. Should I talk like I'm a telegram? I can do that. Stop. It's really easy for me to do. Stop. See?
No, not
Stop.
necessary. No. It's okay. Thank you.
Are you sure? Stop.
Full stop.
Full stop. Okay, great. So anyhow, yeah, there's a tree here. There's sort of like a communication tower here, and there's sort of like a shelter here. Now 2 of these might be hiding some stuff that might hurt you, and one of them is going to be hiding something that can help you. I don't know if you got any skills that'll help you discern that kind of stuff, or any spells, or any abilities. I don't know. I'm just simply.
how about Songwright does another perception check?
You know what?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I wasn't there for that. That's a good idea? Was that a good
Why
idea?
doesn't Merk do a perception check?
Merk, do a perception check.
What?
I don't
Wait.
need
What
to.
is Merk's perception check before we start making Merk perception check?
I'm-
Read the
Perception.
read the room,
I don't
Merk.
even care at this point. I just want to see him fall on his face.
Read the room, Merk.
Song, you know I love you, but sometimes you're a little self-destructive. If Merk falls, we all fall.
My
Or you can just-
perception is 0 already, so
Okay,
Oh,
I have
I-
a perception. Do you have a
I'm not
perception?
doing that.
I have perception.
What's yours?
I'm pretty good. I'm more than 5.
Okay, great.
This guy.
I'm going for that guy. Let's do that.
Okay, before-
Shinga, please.
What exactly are you trying to perceive here, Shinga?
Okay, so it's the tree, the
The
house,
tower
and the
and
tower.
the shelter and the tower. Yeah.
I'll start with the tree. I just want to see if there's anything off about the tree. Is there something else in the tree that we may not have seen upon first approach?
Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Go ahead and roll perception. Roll a
Before-
perception check.
Before I do, though, I will
Uh-huh.
cast Bless
Whoa. Oh, okay.
on myself,
Uh-huh.
on
you wanna-
Songwright,
Uh-huh.
and on Kaylee.
Wow.
Aha, suck it, Merk.
Wow. Remind me again what Bless does.
Bless will add a D4 to
Any ability check, right?
Well, it's attack or saving throw, so it's actually, I'll give it to Merk. I won't give it to myself. It doesn't really apply here. So I'll give it to Merk and not to myself, but I just wanted to have the
Nice.
Bless out there anyway. To any
Yeah,
attack or save.
Great. I just for flavor text, how did you bless everybody?
Sat down and I
Uh-huh.
thought of the movie When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, when Harry, I'll have what he's having. I'll have what he's having.
We were walking through Central Park. The leaves, they were
Oh.
gorgeous.
My gosh. Yeah.
This look great. Really
She
does.
had this beautiful little hat. He had this nice sweater.
Oh, yeah.
And I pushed that energy out to him.
It's a less pretentious, better Annie Hall, in my opinion. So listen, that's great. You're all blessed. Could you do me one quick favor, Shinga?
Mm-hmm.
Could you see this mess over here? You see this mess over here? Maybe at some point later, not now, but could you possibly bless this mess?
Bless this mess.
Thank
Oh.
you. No? You don't want to
You
bless
know
this
what?
mess?
Don't boo the
The
ghost.
dead should
He
stay
already
dead and
gets
leave
enough
living alone.
booze from
Not
himself.
booing the ghost.
Okay. I was, by the way, that wasn't a goof or a joke. That was a legitimate question.
See?
Okay.
He's pure. You guys are bad creatures.
My lady chooses what she chooses. I will leave it up to her.
Great. Well, McRyan, I trust you to make the right decision. Okay, so
So I'll roll perception.
Yeah, and if you get 10 or above, you'll be able to know what's going on with this tree.
24.
Wow, that is so high. Just like this tree, which oddly enough, as you stare at it, you get a sense that there is something hidden in the branches of the tree. Not
We
someone.
knew there would be. We need to know if
Some-
it's good or bad.
Something, not someone, something.
Merk, there's something up there that you might have the skill set to collect.
Yeah, we knew there would be something in there. It was whether it was good or bad. That's what we wanted to know.
I'm floating up here. It doesn't look too bad to me. I mean, I don't know a lot about this stuff, but it doesn't look like a harmful thing. It looks like a pretty neutral, nothing thing, to be quite honest. But you're gonna have to climb up to get it. I can't get it with my little ghost hands because they just float through everything.
Final climate.
All right, this is gonna be an athletics or acrobatics check, and this is gonna be 15 because it's a tall tree.
Where you got your D4.
Because you're blessed. Because you're a mess, Merk.
My acrobatics is a bonus 2.
Oh,
So I'm coming in with 6 with my +4. I rolled a 7.
so you rolled a 7 and you get a +2. That's a 9.
+4 makes it 13.
Oh, you try to get up the tree, but you slip down. You can't quite make it. It's a very slippery tree.
Well, I'm a fighter, not a climber, so
A fighter, not a climber. Tell me about it. I used to work in corporate America. I'm the same way. Does anyone else want to try to come up the tree?
I got it. I'm good at trees. I'm great at climbing.
Okay, great. All right. And you're also blessed. So you're going to get to roll. What was that again, Blair? You get to roll a D4?
It's a D4, but it actually doesn't count here. My bad.
Oh, because it's just attacks. That's right.
Attacks and saving throws.
Yeah,
Oh, so
you're
I get
right.
Nothing.
So if you fall out the
Thanks,
Well,
tree,
I just fell really hard then.
yeah, well, you know, you're saving up. Save up that strength, big guy.
You get it. You get to keep it for a while. So.
All right, Kaylee, you want to climb up the tree?
Okay,
You
great.
got to get a 15 or above. It's a pretty tall, difficult
15
tree.
or above, plus my dexterity. Is that right?
Plus your acrobatics
Acrobatics.
or your athletics, depending on which is higher.
Acrobatics. Got it.
Acrobatics
Or
should
what was
be.
the other word? Dexterity.
You don't got to worry about your dex. It's technically under the umbrella of dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Acrobatics +2. Got it.
Let's see if you get above 15.
18. So +2 is 20.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, a dirty, filthy, messy 20. Maybe Shinga, you can bless that mess. All right. Kaylee, how do you climb up the tree?
I am so agile and quick and fast. I do it before anyone can even see how exactly I got up the tree. I scramble up there to find.
You find, and you can barely believe it. Oh my gosh, will you look at it? It's a visual representation of an item that can help you out in the future. Look at that. That's a piece of a tool. Look at it. It's a gear. Do you see it?
A
Yes.
gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. And since you did so well, you don't got to do a check on the climb down. You scrawled up
Shiny.
there.
Quite a shiny metal gear.
It's a real shiny metal gear. Kaylee, do you want to put that in your pocket?
Yes, I am.
Put it
putting
in the
that my
pocket. Put it in the pocket.
Very
And
solid,
there you go.
very shiny, solid metal gear.
Yeah, it is, Merk.
Merk,
It's
do you want to
the-
hold it?
No.
He snaked that reference in there.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, you totally you picked the selection first, Kaylee. You PS1'd it. So did it come out on PS1? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it came, no, because I have a PS. What am I talking about? I had a PS1. Anyway,
Never played it.
never played
Played
it. Oh, you're missing out.
Never played it.
Maybe we should do a Banjo-Kazooie game at some point. That's the thought that just dropped in my head. So, all right, you cleared the stage. Do you want to check the others? Keep in mind, every stage is going to have 2 bad things and 1 good thing, and you got the 1 good thing.
Shinga,
Yes, sir.
do you have any spells that will soften falls for yourself?
Oh, this doesn't sound good. No.
All right then.
Were
should
you
go
gonna-
to the house.
Were you going to cannonball special, Shinga?
No, you could climb the tower, and if you fell, it wouldn't hurt him as bad.
I mean, I
true.
can heal my wounds, but I'm pretty sure there's some bad things up there.
But
Yeah,
you
you
can
can-
heal your own wounds, right?
Yeah. Do you
Great,
want
climb the tower.
Do you want to climb the tower? I'm up at the top of the tower. Do you want to come climb it?
He literally just said there's 1 good thing and 2 bad things, and that we
Right.
found the good thing. So why don't we just peace? There's no.
Is a bad thing.
I mean, if Annie Reed's up there, maybe, but not unless.
Let's
Oh,
leave,
yeah.
man.
So wait,
Remember how she used to
1
peel
good
the
thing,
apples?
2 bad things, and we picked right the first time.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get the
How
heck
does that
out.
ever happen to us?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's take the
Take the
W,
win.
man.
Yeah.
Let's
W.
get out of here.
Yeah, why? Yeah, no, I'm with Song here. Let's take the W and get the heck out of here.
All right. Now you get to decide. Are you going to go north? Are you going to go west? Or are you going to go south? Because you just went, right? You went east.
We were east.
So now where do you want to go?
Can Dashinga do another perception check on which direction we should go?
I can try, sure.
Yeah, why don't you do a perception check?
Not to put you on the spot there.
No, I mean, the first time was good, so let's hope my lady blesses me once more. Top Gun, here we go.
Let's see what. Oh my gosh, your perception's so good, Shinga. Get a 24.
She's
Mm.
really blessing us within this arena.
What you know is that north is snowy,
Ooh.
south has a river, and west has a canyon. You also know that it doesn't really matter. It's just that. Because we're playing it easy. There's no like environmental like
I'll
things
leave
you have
it
to worry
up
about.
to Shinga to decide which direction. I decided east, so that
Okay.
worked out well. But
You
I don't
give-
want to double my luck. So
You give this to the Canadian, he goes to the snow.
Yeah.
So we're going
north
north.
it is.
All right. So you all head north on roll 20. Now give me 1 second. Let me set this up because I am randomizing.
I got the
stages.
tower, the tree, and the
Yes,
house
go.
is still there.
Deja vu, is this the Matrix? Is that another game?
And here we go.
Okay.
Is it the Matrix? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Like, do you mean the play the Matrix? Or do you
That'll be another campaign event.
It'd be another. I think that was a future mission.
or do you simply mean an understanding of Cartesian space?
Yo.
Because that can also be a matrix. Well, in a sense, it gets a little complicated, I suppose. Oh.
Math. Okay.
Curious, and oh shoot, hold on, wait, I might have done that wrong. 1 second, don't appear. 1 second. I almost screwed something up and gave everything away to all of you. Oh, phew, just in time. Okay, 1 second here. I am putting things in different places. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
In the
This
meantime,
is-
they're talking about PlayStations. I was saying I still have my like original Nintendo from when I was a kid. I
Impressive.
still play that thing.
I got the
like
little
your
guy.
SNES?
The NES, yeah, I still play Mario 1.
Oh, that's the original.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Dude,
I
that
have
game
like
is
my original
so fun.
Rescue Rangers game,
Oh boy.
Chippendale's Rescue Ranger. Yeah, I love it.
I had an NES back in the day. It no longer works, but I remember playing Duck Hunt, and I thought I was a genius because I literally would just like go up right to the TV and just like put my gun up against the screen and shoot everything. And then somebody in my family was like, "That's cheating," and I was like, "Not if I win." Like, that
Yeah,
was-
I don't see how that's cheating. That's just.
I
being
was like,
clever.
I'm just being smart. Like, what? I get closer to the target and beat it? Then great.
You
Then I
got
got it. I killed it. Great. What? I just stand
Wait.
6 feet back? Fuck you and your rules.
Who did Sega? I did the Sega. Really into the Sonic the Hedgehog. That was a really
Sonic.
fun one.
Dude, I was a Sega Saturn kid.
I was a
Yeah?
Sega Genesis guy. I was all about Streets of Rage and Two
Oh.
Creatures.
Oh,
Good,
how do you feel
good.
now that it's here? Now that it's back?
The 4th Streets of Rage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another Streets of Rage.
Just
Yeah.
came out. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
On what console?
Like Steam and stuff.
Oh.
PC.
Oh, damn.
PC.
I had a Game Gear and really loved NBA Jam.
The Fireball.
Yeah, man. Blair.
Hands on fire.
I had them all. I mean, the first 2 systems I had, you guys may not even have heard of, like in television. Well, Atari you might have heard of, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
Atari.
of course.
I
I've
had
heard of Atari.
Commodore or something?
I did not have the VIC-20, the tapes. Yes, like it was literally like the audio tapes. You put that in, and there was a game on it. It would take about
Yeah.
20
No
minutes.
way.
Yeah, I
That's
had
cool.
them all. It was-
Omar, are you ready?
Yep, we're set.
Whoop whoop.
Let's have
do
a
it.
roll 20. I love that. Putting in tapes, man. Nothing beats that. All right. So you're all here, which is so exciting. Now remember, same situation. It's the strange things are happening to me. Ain't no doubt about it. So what do you want to search? What do you want to check? You got the tree, you got the tower, and you got the shelter.
Shinga, go climb the tower.
Guys, I'm really tired. I think someone else should do some stuff here.
Hey man, I'm happy to climb the fucking tower because I
Alright.
can do an acrobatics check. I can like flip it up and shit. I can do it.
Song hit
Let's
it.
have a musician.
I have
climb the
faith
tallest
in
thing.
songwriting.
Okay.
In fact, songwrites, if you sing yourself a song, you might be able to give yourself inspiration in your task.
Yeah, your inspiration
Oh.
actually, if you cast
Good
Bardic
call.
Inspiration, you're gonna get, I think, a D10 or D8 on
Yeah.
abilities
Yeah. So
and
we're
skill
gonna.
checks.
Yeah. So okay, how do I can't. Let's see. Bardic inspiration.
Songwrite, I'll spot you as you climb.
I don't see it in here. Is it
I'm
under
already at the
actions
tower.
or
It's under-
spells?
You'll see under actions.
That should be a bonus action.
Oh, okay. So within 6 feet, blah, 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 one. So I have to do 1d. I roll a d8.
Well, basically, you have X amount of uses per day. You can just
Oh.
say you're using it,
Oh,
and,
cool. Then I'm gonna fucking use it. Great. So
and then you add a D8 to your roll.
Yeah. So how do you inspire yourself? Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna climb up the tower. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up the tower, and I'm gonna do it real well. 'Cause song still sucks.
It was good, very good. I like
All
it.
right.
Nice.
I like it.
So now, as you're climbing up the tower, you get to roll for your acrobatics, if that's
Which
higher than your
is-
athletics.
12.
Okay, and then you also get to roll a D8 and add that because you inspired yourself with that beautiful song. And it's gonna be if you can beat 15. Wow! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We need to call a car wash because you're all driving in so many filthy, dirty, dust-covered 20s here. So many, like, geez, extra dirty martini 20s here.
This feels like you're biased to nat 20s and you're calling any other form of 20s
That's no bias.
you know, a little sketchy. It seems a little sketchy to me. I love you,
Judgy,
Ghosty, but it sounds a little,
Sketchy.
I think this might say more about there's been no tone in my voice that would have insinuated that in any way. I think you're just reading
dirty,
into it.
messy, dirty,
I-
messy. Really?
I think perfection is the death. I think perfection is the death of creativity. My favorite painter is Vincent van Gogh. You're gonna tell me that he's got clean paintings? I love the lines. I love seeing the lines. I love seeing the work. All right, you climb up the tower.
All right,
You climb up the tower and you know what you find? Oh no. Oh, you climb up the
no.
tower, and as you climb up the tower, you hear something. I mean, we can move your token over to the tower just to sell the.
Yeah, I'm still
Just
spotting
to sell
you.
it.
Yeah, just to sell it a little
I'm
bit.
still spotting you, Songren.
As you're going up, Merk, you look up, and I think maybe Merk, maybe you even see it first before Songwright sees it.
Son
But
of a
Songwright,
bitch.
you hear a noise, and it's oh no, it's the visualization of another gear. It's another tool. You all just managed to just keep guessing right.
Oh,
my
shit.
gosh,
Whoa. How
Good-
do we
You're
keep doing
welcome.
that?
that is so amazing. I don't know if it's showing up on Terra's screen yet. There it is. Yeah.
Is there?
Wow. Wowie zowie. Wowie wow. You got 2 of them. You only need 1 more.
was a
Another
great
shiny
song.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Great song.
Solid.
Yeah, you really snaked that reference there, Merk. Shinga, that was the one you said.
It's deja vu. This is the Matrix.
Yeah. There's
Wow.
yep. There's so anyhow, do you want to search the others? Do you want to search the other things that I so painstakingly laid out?
Wait, so is this another situation where it's a 1 winner, 2 loser scenario?
That's correct.
So
Again,
then we
why
leave.
would we do that? Why would we continue looking at things?
Well, I don't know. You can tell me why you would possibly do that.
Let's
Song.
Let's
Yeah,
get the
that's
heck
it.
out.
You
What
want
are
to
Yeah,
these
leave?
that's what I'm
dudes
saying.
thinking? Let's
Alright,
go.
guys, I'll just start. I'll just start going.
You just start leaving.
All right. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go north? You're north. You went east. You can go
Right.
west, which was the canyon, or you can go south, which was the river.
South is the river?
South is the river, and a river runs through it.
I think a river's a good idea.
What do y'all think? Y'all agree?
Merk?
I would like to see
Okay.
Brad Pitt.
I concur.
All right, let's
On
do
the
it.
south, not the.
Brad Pitt. You really should just
Makes
open
me-
your mind.
It makes me self-conscious. He has more abs than he should for a man his age.
That's
He's-
fair. That's fair.
He's got a 12-pack. He's got the 6-pack he's got, and the 6-pack he brought over because we're party buddies. Do you get it? Do you get the joke? He brought over sodas,
we
Dead
do.
things stay dead.
sugar-free sodas. All right, you
Yes.
all head south to the river. Oh my gosh, look at this river. Isn't it the nicest? Boy, howdy. I wonder what you're going to choose, because if you end up choosing right again, it's going to be a short ass session. You know what I mean?
Also, anyone curious as to how a tree grew in the middle of that ridge?
None of this is real. It's all made up. The arena's all made up, I think. They have all the technology, but they don't share the resources. That's the hard knocks of it all.
All right, guys, let's do some logic here. First one was a tree. Second one was the tower. If you were creating a world inside of a dome, what would be your next choice?
Listen, I feel like Omar would say go for the fucking shack, but there's gonna be something bad in it because he's thinking we're gonna be like, yes, the shack is great because it's the one that we need. But no, he's gonna pull a fast one on us unless he thinks ahead and figures I'm gonna think this way, and we go up another tree and then there's something bad. So what I'm saying is, don't let me decide. You're on your own, kids.
No, it's true. He could have put one, it's like tried to shake it up for this round, or he could have made it so quickly that he was just like one level each, one's a different one. Just really quick. I don't know. It depends on what Omar's mind frame was at the moment.
Blair, what do you
No
think?
one knows.
I think that you've been rolling dice to put them in random locations, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Blair's correct. I literally dropped them into the GM layer as you all decide which one you're doing.
But
So
that's
I'm not building-
metagaming, so I have no idea where it is.
Great.
Great.
Grand. Wait, no. Hey, this is a nice time to bring in the chat again because
Yes.
like we
Yes.
can't decide.
That's true. Yeah. All right, chat. Which
Come on,
one
chat.
are we doing?
Ben
I
said
hear
that
a
they're all
tower.
gonna be poisoned, a la Princess Bride. So
Well,
chat, what are we doing here? We doing
Danielle
tree,
says tower.
Yes.
tower or house?
While we're letting the chat room decide, I'll tell my Brad Pitt story.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Brad Pitt story.
So my girlfriend and I went to see Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Sorry, Once
I would
Upon a
say,
Time in Mexico.
Different movie.
Robert Rodriguez.
Different stars.
from the El Mariachi franchise. So good. Anyway, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So we're sitting there. She's right next to me. We're cuddly. She's got her arm. She's got her head on my shoulder, and we're watching the movie. And then it gets to the scene where Brad Pitt goes on the roof to like do the rooftop stuff.
Oh, that scene.
And he takes off his shirt. And just as he does that, my girlfriend, whose head has been resting on my shoulder up until this point, suddenly adjusts in her chair, gets up, and looks closer towards the screen. And that's when I started to hate Brad Pitt.
Oh.
She went from like this to like
To just totally change. I mean,
Yeah.
that
Abandon the
seems
shoulder.
ridiculous.
Brad Pitt, who has more abs than I've ever had and ever will.
I think that any man has ever had. Really, I think that he
I think
possesses
they
more abs than
CGI'd them
anyone.
on.
No, I just think he's got a lot of time, money, and assistance that allows him to hire people to make him work out like
I
crazy.
think that's probably accurate.
As a personal chef, making all of his, low carb, delicious meals.
Well, flip side, he doesn't get to eat nachos, and you do.
I don't like nachos.
He doesn't get to eat pizza, and you do.
I'm on keto now, though.
He doesn't get to eat slices of pepperoni, and you do.
And you do.
No bacon for him.
There is
And-
a meat shortage, as you all know.
And also,
He doesn't
Right now.
get to eat rotisserie chickens,
and you do.
and you do.
Oh, you found
Also,
one.
he doesn't have your girlfriend. He's single, as far as you know. So you're in a loving, committed relationship.
Yeah,
And he's
for
all
now.
on his own.
And he's
Oh.
hiring people to write his speeches at the Golden Globes and the Oscars. So
And he's clearly still in love with Jennifer Aniston and can't be with her. So,
Who's Jennifer Aniston with?
huh?
They were
It's fine.
flirting recently. It's
There's some really sweet footage of him watching her give her speech, and it's really endearing. Like, this how enamored of her he still is, and like I'm not saying there's anything going on. I'm saying it's very sweet.
Is she and
But-
Justin Theroux still married? Did they ever get married?
I have no idea. I really
Here,
don't keep up.
let's
with
roll against each other.
gossip.
and
I'm
that
gonna
will
say
be
no.
the truth.
Roll
You're
them.
gonna say yes.
All right, roll.
Let's just D20 v D20.
This is what D20 is.
I got a
for.
19. So you're gonna have to, in order to ensure they're married, you're gonna have to roll a nat 20.
I did not.
I'm sorry
You
to
got
say,
an 11.
folks.
What if we just start using D&D to like predict the future, like a combination of tarot cards and rolling dice?
So they're
Just
no longer
divination?
and they're no longer together. They did
Yes.
get married. They but they are not together anymore. So this is why D&D always reigns. Omar just
It's
proved it.
Supreme. Yes.
It wasn't me. It was my D20.
It was the dice.
Don't
Nice
blame
too.
me for another famous Hollywood breakup. I don't want that
It's
dirt
always Omar's
Every
fault.
time.
on my
your
LinkedIn
fault.
anymore. Stop endorsing it.
All right, so I think the consensus
think you
on
got
in the
the
chat
tower.
seems to be the tower. So I think
Yeah.
we should do the tower. But that also means that if you guys, messed it up, then we're really fucked. So
Yeah, thanks guys.
no pressure.
But also thanks guys.
But also thank
Either
you.
way. Let's do this thing.
So you head over to the tower.
That's pretty high. How high was the last tower song, right?
It was real high.
Mm.
It's so high, high above me.
There you go. There's some inspiration for
That's
someone.
with some inspiration. All right. So who's got any kind of ability for tower climbing? Is there a thing? Is this is something?
Not my forte.
What about you,
Not-
Kaylee?
I'm good at trees. I assume towers wouldn't be much different.
I would imagine towers would be easier. It's basically a metal tree with more branches, right? That's what towers are.
Yeah, well, they're smoother. There's not as much barky and limbs, and But I'm down to try.
Let's do it. I think you
Let's
should do it.
All right,
I have
got
faith in
Let's
you.
do this. Okay, I'm on it. Tree, tower. It's a tower
I'll
that is
spot you.
just a metal tree. Got it. Thank you, Merk. You're always so
I'm
helpful.
I'm spotting you.
Thank you, Merk. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm rolling and I'm acrobating it plus a 2.
You want to climb up the tower?
Yep, I'm climbing up that tower. I'm gonna find out what's up there.
Great. You won't get the chance.
Yeah, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
man.
And
I knew this was gonna happen. We're too good to be true.
Yeah,
Too
we're
good to be
on a roll.
true.
of the other district fighters is there. Now, here's the thing. Currently on the map, it's only Merk and Xingha who are standing near the fighter. So I need both Xingha and Merk to roll initiative.
All right.
Oh boy.
Does my +4 count here, or is that on? No, it's only for attacks.
Your +4 initiative?
No, my +4 blessing.
Oh, no.
Didn't think so.
No,
Okay.
it's only for attacks.
So with my 2 initiative.
Although all of you technically were bardically inspired because you were standing near Songwrite. I don't know if that works for inspiration though. Does it, Blair? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Let's
Yeah. But it will come.
roll 7.
Okay, yeah. A 7. Okay. And Xingha,
Oh, so bad.
what you get?
Ooh. I rolled a 2.
Yep, you're right. Let me quickly let my cat out. But they rolled a 16. So they turn and they quickly identify the cleric because of your garb. What sort of totem or artifact do you have that that symbolizes your adherence to Meg Ryan?
The Empire State Building.
Nice.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So from that, this creature can tell that you are a cleric, you're a healer, and wants to knock you out first, and so attacks you. So they are going to swing their mace. Let me go ahead and do this here. This should.
That's just damage.
No, that was to do the damage. How do I roll to? I might just do it. Curious. This is being a butt. Here we go. Plugin's being a little silly for me. Let me try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'll just do manual. It's totally fine.
Delicious.
Same thing. Yeah.
Tricky.
It's just doing damage.
Mhm.
Okay, no worries. Here we go. All right. 15. Is that going to hit you, Xingha?
Just hits.
Okay, so now we can actually do the damage.
Ooh,
9. You take 9 damage.
I do.
We're getting a bit of echo. Is that coming from? Am I doing a thing? Doesn't matter. All right, so yeah, I am echoing, but you know what? That's the fun of it, isn't it?
It's because your door is open.
Oh,
That's
But here, I
right.
can also
Don't
close
even
my door.
hear
Let me
it.
close my door.
Viewers out there, in case you didn't
no,
know,
always.
Annalise and Omar are roommates.
All right, so you take 9 damage, and now I believe it goes to you, Merk. What would you like to do?
All right. I should still have my dagger, yeah?
Yeah, you got your dagger.
All right. I want to throw it.
Nice. Just chuck it right at them. Standing right
Go for
there.
it, man.
No, into the ocean. Yes, right at one of the guys.
So dumb.
All right. You're gonna roll a d20.
All right. And I can use my blessing of 4 points, yes?
No, that's only for damage.
Damn.
Oh, but you can
Bardic.
use your bardic inspiration. You can roll a d8.
Yes.
That's okay. I'll go with what I got.
Okay.
I roll a 15.
That actually hits. So now roll your damage, and you can add your d4 for this.
Nice.
I'm rolling a d4 for damage.
Plus,
Plus your dagger, which is
it might be a D4 if it's a dagger.
I think so, if I remember correctly.
Denkar, you play lots of rogues.
Yeah, 1d4.
All right, so I'm rolling 1d4 right now.
2d4.
Two d4s.
Yeah, because one from Shinga, one from the dagger.
Right. I got a 1.
2 ones, it sounds like, folks.
Hey, you did 2 damage.
2 1s. I got 2.
Oh, all
Total of
right. Not bad, not bad.
Did it again.
Okay.
Jesus. Yeah, 2. I did 2.
Okay, and Shinghai, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Does Merk only get 1 attack?
Oh wait, Merk, I believe you also, because you're a fighter, you get to attack again.
So another d20 roll.
Well,
But you threw your dagger, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna say that the dagger lands in their leg, and so they took that damage, and it kind of just skinned them. But you're gonna attack with a different weapon now.
Great. Let's go with my hand axe.
Yeah, let's go with your hand axe.
I'm gonna throw that too.
You've got 2. You got 2 hand axes, is that right?
I have 2 hand axes. I can spare one. I'm gonna throw one of the hand axes.
I think you can also, because you've got dual wielding, if I'm not mistaken, because you're a fighter. I think you'd be able to attack twice.
Great. Let's do that.
Great. So for this, we're gonna get a little loosey-goosey the rules here. Go ahead and roll your d20 to hit, and then if you do hit, you can take the Shinga +4, and then we're also, or the d4, and then I'm also gonna give you your strength bonus on top of that.
Great. I got a 17.
That hits. Dang it.
Plus my hand axe is a +7, so it's like a 24.
Great. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Which is going to be your hand axe dice, which let me pull that up here. And then that's going to also be plus, that's going to be a 1d6,
Yeah.
a 1d4, and then your strength modifier.
All right. 1d6 and then a 1d4, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I roll a 5 with my d6.
Okay.
I roll a 1 with my d4.
Okay.
And then where's my strength modifier?
It's going to be in the leftmost
Yep.
side of your top thing.
That's the +4.
Okay, so that is going to be 10.
5 is 10. Yeah.
Whoa! Let me throw that in there. Zoinks, Scoob. Do you want to do your second attack? Because you're holding both axes?
No, I'm good.
Okay, great. Over to Shinga.
I will, for a bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon. And it will be a helicopter from Courage Under Fire.
Yep.
And it will attack.
Great. Go ahead and roll.
All right, so Spiritual Weapon.
This is why D&D is so fun. There are a lot of rules, and within the rules, you can do this. All right, let's see what you got.
Ooh, 19.
Wow, that for sure hits. And because this already rolled, right? It already did the damage?
The damage, yep, is 8.
Great. Okay. And that was a bonus action?
A bonus action to cast it, and then my action to use.
To send it. Got it. Perfect. Okay. Now, what I am going to say... What I'm going to say is, do Songwrite and Kaylee want to rush in?
Yeah, I feel like it might be time for them. I should probably play a song or something to help, right? That's a thing that I can do.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do my second attack now, if that's all right.
It's not. It's too late.
Well, and I have the long range ability to shoot.
You can stay where you are. Yep.
Song. You play an inspirational song. I'll follow up with my trusty bow.
Let's Kaylee, let me pull up your, I think there's a thing with you that you can just, you hop in the fray and you might even get an ability to just attack out of the gate.
Really? I don't know this.
Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking about. Okay, you get to let's all roll initiative. You two against this creature.
Got it. On it. I got a 17.
Wow. Okay.
I got a 3. Or
Okay.
6. I got a 6. Sorry.
Okay. Let's roll against each other again, Kaylee, really quickly, because they also got a 17. 2.
10.
Okay. You get to go first.
Great. Wonderful. Roll again.
What would you like to do?
I would like to shoot them with my bow and arrow.
Great. Now, what I'm going to say is, because Songwrite is technically the Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, we're going to fold it into Kaylee's attack right now. And so what, for the theater of this all, so you are not going to get a chance to attack for a second Songwrite if everything goes south, because it'll go in the order of operation. But right now, you get to throw in a quick song that you sing to Kaylee as Kaylee gets out the bow and arrow.
Yes.
Kaylee, you can do it. With your bow and arrow, Kaylee, you can do it. You are really strong, Kaylee, you can do it. You really aim real well, Kaylee, you can do it. Even though I almost mispronounce your name, Kaylee, you can still do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very encouraged.
And that's going to give you an additional D8 if you want to do it to hit. I believe for Bardic Inspiration, it's to hit or to attack.
Okay. So I'm rolling my.
I can
20?
pull it up just to double check.
Got it.
Yes.
Walk me through this part. I'm just a baby.
I'll also give you the suggestion to put on Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, would you like to do that?
It's a bonus action.
Yep, you can throw Hunter's Mark. While that was singing, you can focus and you can see and lock in on your prey. And you know them better than anyone else. You can predict their moves.
Hunter's Mark me. I want that.
All right.
Yeah. Hunter's Mark me, baby.
Baby.
All right, so you got the Hunter's Mark going. Let me pull up your equipment here. And let me also quickly find Hunter's Mark just to remind myself of exactly how that all works. I got to play as a ranger at some point, man.
D6 to damage. If she
That's right. You have to deal with additional D6. Okay, so you are going to shoot with your longbow.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, you are going to roll your D20. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. You know what, just for funzos, why don't you throw your dex on top of that?
My dex.
Yeah, it's a +2.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I just roll this and I add 2 to it.
Yeah, why don't you go do that?
Got it. Here we go.
should actually add more, I'm pretty sure.
13 plus 2, so 15.
But I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, yeah. Because we'll pull that up for next. Nonetheless, you hit. And so now what you're going to do is you're going to roll 1d8 plus 2. So you're going to roll a d8 and add 2. And you're going to roll a d8 also. And then you're going to roll a d6.
Okay, a d8 is this one. This little pointy one, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, d6. Roll this,
Yes.
then this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
roll a
Thanks,
d8
guys.
twice, and then roll your d6 once.
All right, rolling this d8 thing twice. Oh, nope. I got a 1
Okay.
and a 9.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, nope. Then that
That'd be a
can't be.
6. That would be a 6.
Then that can't be it. Wait, no, this is my d8.
No, that's a
No.
12.
This is my d8.
There you go.
Yeah, the highest number should
There
be
it
8.
is. Yeah.
Is this it? It's got like an 80 and a 20 and a
Nope.
0 and a.
No,
It's going to be like a, this is mine.
it looks like a diamond.
Dumb. Here we go. This is my d8.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to This Girl Doesn't Know What She's Doing here today.
She's learning.
Great.
She's learning.
Rolling this twice. Here we go. I'm glad I rolled a 9 because then we knew. All right. So I got an 8 and a 4.
Fantastic. 12.
12.
And then it'll become 14 because of the arrow.
14. And then I rolled a
Yeah,
6, right?
Yep.
And that was a 5. So
Interesting.
19.
Interesting. Just so you all know, and I'm willing to share this with you, they only had 2 HP left. So you fire this arrow with insane ferocity. Such ferocity that it hits this district representative. So incredibly tough that it smashes not only through them, but through this weird illusion that they had set up. And they get hit. And for just a second, you see that flicker. And then it kicks back in. And they are done.
Huh. All
They're
right.
out.
Okay.
Well,
Got
The-
it. Great. The X is there. Hooray.
great.
The noise of this alerts the other hiding character.
You gotta be kidding
Who
me.
goes, oh God, I have to tell him. I have to tell him. And he runs off. You're all still stuck in the arena. You took out the one NPC at the tower. The NPC at the tree ran away. What would you like to do?
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
Shack. Oh, we still need the gear. Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it? We're calling it a love shack?
And
I
so how many
mean-
people go in, right?
What you want to do?
Yeah, let's go.
Shack it.
Let's do it.
Let's
All
go to the shack.
Shack it
Shack
up.
it. Shack it.
Walkie
Shack it.
tokens over. And out of the shack, you retrieve a
Ew.
visualization.
Hey.
Oh, a tool. And just as you start to put it together, everything suddenly falls apart.
Wait, we're back in the city?
I don't approve of what you just did. I'm not happy about it. Hello, it's me again, the president.
You've lost some fingers, President Snow.
Yes, politics is a tough game. I'm quite upset with all of you and what you did. Oh my God. And his eyes drop as he suddenly sees that you are putting together a device. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
I got a 1.
Ooh.
I was on a hot streak, but
I'm
then-
lower than you.
How?
Yeah, I have a -1 to initiative.
Oh man.
It's all right,
Yeah,
guys. I rolled
4.
Oh, gee. Our big roll is 4 right now.
And what did you get, Merk?
21.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
Mama.
Really? I wish I could pick up my laptop and show you here. I should have done it in roll 20. The president rolled a 20. You got 21, which means the president, with
What?
inhuman speed, goes to snatch the device from you. But Merk, you're able to activate it. And it starts to hiss and whir. And suddenly, the president disappears from sight, even though you know that the president is still there, oddly enough. And you click the button,
Oh,
What?
and
Okay.
What
this
am I looking at?
character appears.
somebody who needs a bra.
You ruined it! You ruined it! You ruined it! Shut it off before it! And suddenly, everything bursts. And everything around you melts away. And you find yourselves falling. If that can even be the word for it. You are traveling, perhaps? Maybe not even that. You're suspended, but you're going somewhere. You can't quite place it until your eyes are able to adjust to the reality. And you see that you are spiraling through all of creation itself. You are in a space between spaces. And before you are 4 icons. You have to reach out and grab one before you are sucked into the singularity before you.
I take the Christmas tree. I take
Christmas
the Christmas tree.
tree.
You all scramble to grab it, except we're allowing chat to decide which icon all of you click on.
Bazinga. Chat
So-
what you want.
Why don't you chat while you figure that out as we start to say who we are and where you can find our things, and while we let the twists and turns percolate. Comic book nerds might be wanting to scroll back through some of those frames to figure out exactly what's going on here. Things might be a little darker and deeper than they initially seem. But
Very exciting.
let's kick off. James Brent Issacs, where can folks find you?
You can find me on most social media things with
Medium.
did I
Sure,
say
yep.
medium?
Yep.
Yeah, you said medium.
Freudian plug.
Freudian sloop.
You can find me on social media at JBI University.
That's right.
Thanks there.
If anyone's complaining to you, they're yelling at an institution. How about you, Analise?
Hello. You can find me at Analise on all of the things. And stay tuned because I am actually going to be a part of a live stream, which it's like in the works at the end of the month, where I'm going to be playing some music. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Like still doing music in other
Sounds
ways
fun.
while we're quarantined. So yeah.
Heck yeah. How about you, Blair?
Blair Beveridge. Don't have the thing behind me this time, but it's fine. Beveridge. I'm there everywhere. And if you are interested in audio dramas, I run one called Hardly Human. We've finished one season plus an extra Halloween episode. You can find everything about that at hardlyhuman.com.
Awesome. I'm Omar Najam. You can find me at Omar Najam. I also GM a show called Thank You for Questing with a bunch of our friends. Annalise does the music for that show.
Best podcast in existence.
It
by far.
is a lot of fun. I think it's tied with Harley. I love
true.
Harley.
That's
I
true.
love Harley.
That's true.
It's a great, if you don't listen, you do it after this. Like it's just so good. But we have some new episodes of Thank You for Questing coming out. So check those out. First episode's up, and I think we're gonna have a total of 4. So go ahead and find those wherever podcasts are available. And finally, Tara, where can folks find you?
You can find me. Instagram is probably the best place. My name is Plain Tara Jayn. I am also one half of the show Natalie and Tara Try Stuff channel, which I'm sure a lot of you already know. Before we move on, though, I want to. Desiree is asking about the negative role, Blair, and I feel like that's a great opportunity to talk to people who might not know what's happening when you negative roll.
Sure. So there's one skill above all else in initiative called dexterity. My character has a number that is below what you would consider a positive score. It's just how it goes. Not all scores are positive in D&D characters. And for the clerics, and you'll see this very much across the board, it's usually dexterity. So my dexterity is actually -1. So it takes 1 off of whatever I roll. And when I roll a 1, it turns it into a 0. So that's how that works out.
There it is. Yeah, I think
That's some
I think
D&D math there for you.
song right. You might have a -1 strength. Am I right?
I do
Yeah.
indeed.
Most characters have at least one -1 stat.
Yeah, because it's a fun way to play. So you're just like, I'm not going to be able to do it. Or every so often, who knows? You get a 19, you know?
Very much channeling Will Wheaton.
I feel, well, I'm reading the chat here. I'm looking at, I got Starfleet. I got Dino. Oh no, the Dino doesn't have a tractor beam. Okay. Skull.
Mm.
Wait.
Okay, Dino might be in the lead right now
They're
then.
discussing it. They were discussing it. I mean, it seems like I got 2
I think it's-
Starfleets.
I think it's 2 Starfleets and 2 dinosaurs.
Okay, 2
So
Starfleets, 2 dinosaurs.
someone's got to chime in and be a tiebreaker,
One
or
person be a tiebreaker.
this could be an opportunity to throw in a different option completely.
I wanted Christmas.
You'll get your Christmas. Don't you worry. Starfleet, there we go.
Desiree, you already voted. I don't know if
Oh.
you still count.
Double vote.
Double vote. I mean, not to hate on you for double voting, but if anybody else hasn't voted at all and wants to throw a vote in, so Daniela, Desiree, you guys, we got you.
Yeah, we got Steve.
Ben, did you actually
Ben.
vote? I don't know if you actually voted. So if you wanted to actually
Ben
vote,
said Starfleet.
he did. Where?
How
Did I
about
miss it?
reach out to Starfleet.
Oh, there we go. So that's 3. So it's Starfleet.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
We're Star Trekking across the universe.
Oh boy, that's not good. I don't like how excited you are.
No, this is great because it's just gonna be diplomacy. Like, let's quickly roll. Let's see here. Original series, next gen, DS9, Voyager. We're gonna stay with those 4, and I'm gonna roll a D4 in Roll20 really quickly to see which we're gonna get. Because I'm not as boned up on Enterprise. So let's say original series is going to be 1. Let's say next gen is 2, DS9 is 3, and Voyager's 4. Does that work for everybody?
Sure.
Roll 1d4. Here we go. Let's see what we're doing next week.
Voyager.
Oh,
We're doing DS9, baby.
is that what we're doing next week?
DS9.
This is
Get
how you
ready to
picked
talk
our
about some
theme for next
baseball.
week?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty genius, Omar. I like that.
Can we do Babylon 5 instead?
No, but
Here's the
some
thing.
other time.
You all
Pretty much
wanted to go to a
the same, but
tavern?
Better. And
You all
they
wanted to
did
go to a
it.
tavern?
We're gonna go to Quarks.
Yep, we're going to Quarks. I've never been so excited. Yo,
Oh,
when
that's
Chris
funny.
finds out about this, he's gonna cry tears from his eyeballs. He's gonna
Oh,
be
he'll be here
so
next
excited.
week, right? Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be here.
He's gonna be so
Nice.
psyched.
We're doing DS9.
That's awesome.
We're doing DS9. We're doing DS9. Folks, this has been such a blast. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're joining us live, we appreciate it because it just it makes the game so alive. Everything you have to say, we're going to play with. I'm going to bake in a ton of mechanics that are going to be chat-based for next week. So you're going to be deciding quite a bit of the adventure as we go. Maybe we'll mess with time. I don't know how the pilot for DS9 goes. Just kidding, I do. It's one of my favorite shows. And then to the folks who are watching it afterwards, thank you so much. Feel free to share this with your friends. We're all just hanging out, right? So let's just play some fun fantasy, sci-fi, genre-based adventures together. It's all fun. We're all learning different things about D&D. What level are you at? The level of having a blast. That's the level that you should be playing at any given time. And if you're not, don't worry about it, because we'll have some fun together and do it.
The prime directive of D&D is to just have fun.
Yep.
However you
Sounds
do that.
good. Yeah.
Blair said yes.
That's the
Before we sign out, let's just quickly go around and say one big lesson that we learned from today's game. Doesn't have to be from your character, just a lesson in general. Let's start with Tara.
I learned the dice again. Still
Oh,
learning.
great. That's
There's
awesome.
so many. There's like so many of them.
Yeah,
It's hard to tell when you're just looking at them which one I need.
Yeah.
You'll get them. You'll get there. The highest number on it is when we go D, whatever, that's the highest number on the
But the highest isn't always showing.
You know what? Ben says my lesson, Garzog sucks. You know what?
That's
You're
a great
right.
lesson.
I'm
Is-
just going
is-
to piggyback on that. I already knew it, but I'm going to re-emphasize because that's correct, Ben.
I was totally
Well
going to zone a
done.
truth him to make him tell you where those red pants came from.
Yeah, if you ever show up in
Thank
red
you.
pants, I will be so stinking happy.
It's going to happen. One
Yeah.
day I'm just going to show, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to be wearing some red pants.
When you finally get out of quarantine, can go shopping and get some red pants.
Exactly.
Oh my God. How about you, James Brent Isaacs? What did you learn today?
If you're not throwing your weapons, why do you even have them?
Wait, did you ever retrieve those?
Not the no.
I don't think you did.
Oh no, are you supposed to specify I retrieve my weapons?
You might pick up some weapons in Trek. You might be running with some Klingon weapons.
Merk,
Do we-
guys, let's remember these are off-day campaigns, so there's nothing to say that Merk didn't pick up another battle axe sometime during the week.
That's true. Can I keep the things I get from my adventures? So like
Sure.
my little javelin, can that be in my collection?
No is the correct answer because it's yes.
No. That means yes.
You affirmative. How about you, Blair? What did you learn?
I learned that I still roll really crappy on Roll20. It hates me. Feast or famine, high or low, nothing in the middle. That's why I like the physical dice.
I mean, I learned that things could be going well for you, but you never know what weird like demon's gonna show up at the last minute. But I've also been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I've been learning that lesson for a while now. So
Great songs this episode too.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
Yeah, I've been digging the music.
It's been fun. Always, always. It's a pleasure.
And I think that the big thing I learned is that it may be beneficial to brush up on some 90s Marvel characters.
Mojo.
I
Oh, and I was like, is that
Don't ruin the mystique.
I knew James Brent Isaacs would get it. I knew you'd have it in the can.
Like,
Yep.
It's fucking Mojo. All right. I mean, for Hunger Games, it's on brand.
There's some interesting crossover things afoot that are gonna congeal in the next few sessions.
Worlds are colliding.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, worlds are colliding. We get to play with our most favorite things and our most favorite fandoms with our most favorite people. This is such a joy. Thank you so much, everyone at home, for letting us do this and inviting us into your homes. We'll be back next week when we will be on the craziest adventure. It's a bunch of D&D characters hanging out in Star Trek. So until then, folks, have a great week, and we will see you on our off-day campaigns.
Yes.
Bye.
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 Ending the stream.